Oh my god, I have a problem. I need some help here. It's gotten out of control. So, have you recently thought about starting to work out, and you were wondering, what do I actually need in order to start going to the gym? Well, look no further, because I'm here to help, and I'm going to try to take you through everything that you as a beginner need to start working out. But before I start telling you what you actually need, let me tell you what you don't need of all these things that's on the table. To begin with, you don't need any kind of supplements, vitamin powder, testosterone, citrulline, caffeine pills. None of this are really necessary for beginners or even semi-advanced lifters. For me, as it's kind of a hobby, but you don't need any of this, not even close. Don't need it. Not this either. Next, pre-workout. Pretty common, kind of almost a drug in the gym. You probably heard of it already, but it's basically legal crack cocaine. Guess what? You don't need it. You don't need this steam pre-workout or steam pre-workout. As a beginner in the gym, you shouldn't require caffeine or some kind of supplement to get motivated to go to the gym. It's really an unhealthy habit to build up. I work out 5 times a week, and I only take it maybe 2 times a week pre-workout, because I don't want to get basically addicted or dependent on it. You probably heard of protein powder. It can be an excellent source of protein in your diet if you're not getting enough. But as a beginner, and when you don't know if you're gonna take this lifting thing serious already, you shouldn't really rely, as I said, on supplements for your lifting journey, but instead try to optimize your regular diet and normal foods instead. Maybe think about this later if you're feeling that you still can't get enough protein just from normal foods, or if you have a very active lifestyle, it might help, but it's absolutely not necessary for normal or beginner lifters, not even close. So get that out of here. Special shoes. These are a pair of running shoes, long distance primarily. You don't need running shoes if you're gonna run a treadmill. You don't need a special deadlift or squat shoes. None of that really is required. You can take basically any pair of indoor shoes that you have. These shoes I've had for probably 4 years now, and they're just some relatively cheap basic sport shoes with a relatively fat sole, but you can basically use any indoor shoe you have already, or get something cheap. Don't splurge on special lifting shoes or any of that. Just normal shoes. They have worked for me for years now, and I'm probably gonna continue using them. Headphones or AirPods or any of that. It can be a great motivator to have music in the gym for your lifts, and for me it personally makes working out a lot more enjoyable, but you absolutely don't need it. If you don't have a pair of headphones or anything like that, don't feel like you need to buy them. Or if you do, buy a cheap pair of wireless or wired headphones or something just to fill it out. But the gym already has music, so you don't really need it. You don't need it. It's nice to have, but don't need it. Then we have specialized equipment for lifting. This is a lifting belt that you might use on deadlifts and squat to support your core, but it goes for knee wraps, wrist wraps, anything of that's supposed to protect your body. You don't need it. You're a beginner. You should try to rely on your body instead of equipment to start lifting all of this. And the risk is that if you don't like working out, you find that you wasted a bunch of money on a bunch of expensive equipment that you don't really need. So don't even think about buying a lifting belt, knee wraps, anything of that, because as a beginner as well, you're gonna lift relatively light weights where you don't need all of that support to protect your body. So don't waste your time, don't waste your money. Then there is specialized working out clothes like this compression t-shirt or other fancy shorts, deadlift suits, anything like that as well. Don't need it. You can take any old t-shirt you have at home, as long as you're not too worried about it. You don't need to look good in the gym, or don't look terrible, but you don't need to splurge on specific specialized workout clothes. Just take some old t-shirts you have and a pair of old shorts and it will suit you perfectly fine. Avoid jeans shorts, but any other kind of shorts or pants are absolutely great. Just take whatever old stuff you have in your closet and use it. Lifting bags, you absolutely don't need this as well. You can take, instead of buying an expensive lifting bag or to fit in, you can take any other kind of backpack or bag you already have at home. If you don't have that, use a plastic bag, it's absolutely fine. So don't waste your money on a specific lifting bag. You've probably seen this already, shaker, great for mixing pre-workouts and protein powder, but seeing as you're not going to be using that anyways as a beginner, you don't need to buy a specific water bottle for the gym. Instead, you can just get any other old bottle you have at home that can hold water and just use that. It can be an old Coke bottle. This is actually a syrup bottle, but it holds water, so it will work. As we're gonna need a towel to clean yourself off after the gym, because hopefully, I say hopefully, you're gonna get a bit sweaty. That's a sign that you're doing the right thing. Yeah, that's actually all you need for the gym. A pair of shorts, t-shirt, indoor lifting shoes, or not lifting, any kind of regular shoes, indoor shoes, water bottle, something to hold your stuff in as you go there, and a towel, and as well as a gym membership, but you figure that out when you get there. You don't actually need that much to start working out. Don't let enough these specialized or weird things put you off from actually starting to work out. The only thing you need is these things and determination to actually get better. Thank you, and see you next time. You might want to bring a pair of underwears as well, or change of clothes, underwear.